Oh baby. Hello everyone, welcome back to more reactions to Porcupine Tree. This is part 2, so if you haven't seen part 1, please go back and watch that. It would be helpful for me and helpful for you also to start in part 1. Thank you everyone who left a comment, who liked, who watched part 1. It was wonderful to read through all of your comments. I love everything I've listened to. Granted, it's only been 4 songs, but it's already been so amazing. So far, I think Lips of Ashes has been my favorite song off of this album, and I've already decided that in the future I'm going to be doing some live performances to Porcupine Tree. I've been told that their live performances are really great and something to watch, so I already know that I want to do that. And I've also decided that the next band that I'm going to be reacting to after Porcupine Tree is going to be Deftones, so if you're interested in that, please stick around. I'd love to see you again. I'd also like to apologize. My uploads aren't very consistent. I'm currently trying to finish up my last semester of college, and then hopefully everything should be smooth by then, because I do want to keep doing this. This is a lot of fun to do. But thank you everyone. Without further delay, let's hop into some more Porcupine Tree. I am very excited for whatever we have in store for the rest of this album. So we're going to continue with the 5th song off of the album called Gravity Eyelids, and this is a longer song. It's about 8 minutes, so let's see what we have in store, shall we? Already taking a nice little different route for this song. I like it. I just know it's about to... Whoa, real quick. Okay. So, when I started to speak there at the beginning, I was expecting, because, in the past they sort of have this build-up and then have a really big explosion that we love. But this song kind of started out very eerie, and I was expecting that explosion to just happen, but they sort of just built on this eeriness, slowly started adding instruments in, the vocals came in. Ooh, kind of a creepy kind of vibe to this one. So let's continue. And now the keys are coming in.
Touching your skin, slipping hands down past your waist to find I've been waiting for hours. Let the
And these like angelic backing vocals throughout this whole song. Love that.
Go to the edge, swim round the eyes that sleep has rendered blind.
Okay, I've been loving what the song has been doing so far. They sort of have this eerie kind of dark vibe, and then when the chorus comes in, they lighten it up a little bit with all the vocals and all the notes that they're choosing to play, and then they sort of drag you back down into that sort of darker area of the song. And the vocals, the drums, the everything, I feel like it's all on purpose. That's sort of shape-shifting the song to be this different way and to drag you in and pull you back and all that fun stuff. So we're about halfway done, but I always want to comment. So sorry for stopping the song, but I have things I want to say, you know. I'm not ready for what's about to happen. I feel like they're playing with some funky time signatures here. Bringing us back. Okay, so wow. Whew. That song did have sort of an explosion there in the middle, and I love it. I love the eeriness of it. It was almost like that song was like a hunter like setting a trap for its prey and then waiting, and then boom, it grabbed it, and then it brought us back. I'm learning with Porcupine Tree that you're never bored with them. They're always constantly changing up. They're always experimenting with their sound. And I always love that about bands who aren't afraid to experiment not only with their albums, but also with the individual songs that are also contained in that album. That's one thing that I love about Queens of the Stone Age, one of my favorite bands. They're very unique to their albums, and then even the songs inside of it sort of have their own vibe, have their own tune, and I love that about Porcupine Tree as well. I'm learning. Interesting song. Let's move on, shall we? I'm too eager to get into more of this stuff. So next is Wedding Nails. Let's go. Such a shift from the last song. Shredding on the guitar, my god. Those drums, jeez. Okay, hold on. Before we delve any further, did I choose a really weird place to end part one? Because the eeriness of these past two songs have just been so interesting. The grittiness of this song and the sounds they're choosing to use in the background and the guitar riffs and everything's changing up, and there was like some weird sci-fi kind of sounds going on. I need to take a quick breath. My goodness. All right. Let's continue. feel like I'm in a zombie movie. What's making that sound? I feel like I'm in a haunted mansion. My God. Okay, so I thought the last song was eerie. Porcupine Tree is not afraid to say, this is what we've created. Here it is. I don't care if you like it or not. They're so experimental. And I know I keep repeating myself, but I don't know what else to say. They just love switching up their sound, and I love it. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, I checked out another Porcupine Tree album and they suddenly were just doing jazz or swing music. Like, I love what they're doing here. The atmosphere of that last song was incredible. I felt like I was walking through a graveyard at night. It reminded me of Return of the Living Dead. You guys ever seen that movie? Great movie. If you haven't, check it out. But, man, I don't know if I chose a good or a bad place to stop with part one, but we're moving on to Prodigal, 7th song on the album. Let's go.
I got
Interesting stuff with the guitar in the background.
Rain keeps crawling down the glass. The good times never seem to last. Close your eyes and let the thought I tried the capsule and I tried the smoke. I tried to aid escape like normal folk, but I never seem to get the joke. Rain keeps crawling down the glass. The good times never seem to last. Close your eyes and let the thought. Close your eyes and let it pass.
Wow. So, phew, I never know what to expect anymore with these songs, and that's not a bad thing. But this song sort of reminds me, just based off the vocals, the guitars going on, it's almost it reminds me of like a Kansas song or even like an ELO kind of song, with those great crispy backing vocals and the what's going on with the guitar there. It's not my favorite of the album so far, I will admit that, but I do like what's going on here, so let's continue.
Spend my days with all my friends.
It's also giving me sort of a Radiohead vibe as well.
My life depends. Gonna miss them when the series ends. Rain keeps crawling down the glass. We're so together. The good times never seem to last. No, it's not so bad. Close your eyes and let the thought. Close your eyes and let it pass.
Yeah, with that guitar. Okay, Prodigal. Great song. Not my favorite off the album so far, I have to say. That doesn't mean it's bad by any means. I just think because of everything that's preceded it so far, it was a little bit like, yeah, that was a song. I kind of want to look up the lyrics to that one, but I'm not going to do that till after. As I've said, I sort of only focus on the voice as an instrument the first time I listen through an album. But that reminds me, actually, I need to find this comment real quick. Yeah, so someone left a comment that said that In Absentia is particularly centered around serial killers. I didn't know this. That's very interesting. And so that's something I sort of want to check after I'm done with this album. I want to do a little bit more research on it, especially because that seems very interesting. So thank you to Tiernan Ray, who left that comment. Thank you. It's very interesting. But let's continue with the last song for this part, and it is 0.3, 3/10, decimal 3. Who knows how it's supposed to be pronounced, but let's jump right in. Funky bass line. Been loving these sci-fi type sounds they've been using for the past 3 songs. Really build the atmosphere, the environment, if you will. I'm expecting to just get socked in the jaw any second now. Were they using actual stringed instruments there, or was that all from a keyboard? Oh, beautiful. That has to be an actual orchestra in the background, now that I think. Okay, point 3. Another great demonstration of lead singer's vocals. Steven Wilson, I've learned, is the name of the man whose voice I'm in love with, who you've also said is a producer for a lot of things. He's producer for Opeth, another band that I really enjoy. So I'd love to check out some of his other stuff because I've heard he does solo work too. So there's lots of Porcupine Tree to be had in the future. But for right now, first 8 songs off of this album, fantastic. There's no song so far that's been unimportant in building the environment that's involved in this entire album. I've loved everything, and so as much as I want to finish out this album right now, I'm going to have to put that in part 3. So thank you everyone for watching. Stay tuned for part 3 when I finish out the album. I'll give an initial review of what I thought, because you can't review an album after only listening to it once, but I want to give my initial thoughts on the album afterwards. So thank you for sticking around. Give it a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more of what I do later on in the future and more of this. And I'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your day.